Let's take a look at how a water sample is collected and follow it through the lab analysis process. The Virginia Department of Health recommends that raw water samples be collected as close to the well water source as possible. Acceptable locations are near the well pressure tank, inside the house, or an outside spigot. Any source prior to treatment is the best indicator of the true water safety and quality. Prior to collecting the sample, any screens or aerators should be removed and the area cleaned with alcohol. Samples should be collected with care not to introduce contamination from the sample collector or container. Remember that samples being tested for lead should be a first draw sample from a fixture that has not been used for at least 8 to 12 hours. Samples are placed on ice for transport to the lab. All samples should be analyzed by a licensed laboratory. Samples are tracked by a registration form or other suitable chain of custody. This documents the time, date, location, water source, and sampling location. The registration is signed by the collector and then signed by the person receiving it at the lab. Samples are tested by EPA standardized methods with numerous quality assurance and quality control checks. Each step is carefully documented and must be reviewed by at least 2 people before being reported back to you. Samples are processed, assigned a tracking number, and receive a barcode. Samples from water wells are checked for the presence of chlorine and temperature. Some samples have short holding times and must be received and set up for testing within 6 hours. Others have a 24 to 30-hour hold time, and some more than a week. So the time and date of collection are checked to make sure the sample is still viable for testing. Depending on the lab, some tests are performed in-house and some more specialized tests are sent out to larger regional labs. Water that is safe to drink is not always clear and may not taste good. Likewise, clear, good-tasting water may not be safe as bacteria is invisible to the naked eye. This water sample was collected from a house in Stafford County that was a foreclosure and hadn't been lived in for 3 years. The system was purged for a good 10 minutes and just wouldn't clear up. Believe it or not, the sample passed and did not contain coliform bacteria or E. coli. The water is safe to drink, but obviously needs some water treatment to make it more pleasing to use. If you are concerned about your new or old well's odor, color, or safety, especially for babies and children, call us or visit our website to learn more and schedule a sample test.